I want to share a message of hope, faith, and trust, something that can guide us through the most difficult times in our lives. No matter what you're facing, no matter how impossible things might seem right now, I want to remind you of one simple yet powerful truth: God will make a way. Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and moments that test our faith. There are times when we feel lost, uncertain, and overwhelmed by the weight of our circumstances. It's easy to feel like we're alone, like there's no solution, no escape, no path forward. But in those moments, it's important to remember that we are never truly alone. God is always with us, working behind the scenes in ways we can't always see. 1. Trust in God's plan. The first step in believing that God will make a way is trusting in His plan. We often have our own ideas of how our lives should unfold, but God's plan is far greater than anything we could ever imagine. Sometimes the path we're on doesn't make sense to us. We face detours, setbacks, and roadblocks that seem to have no purpose. But we must remember that God sees the bigger picture. He knows the beginning, the end, and every step in between. When you trust in God's plan, you're acknowledging that His wisdom is greater than your understanding. You're saying, God, I don't see the way right now, but I know you do. I trust that you will guide me, even when the path is unclear. This trust is the foundation of faith, and it's what allows us to move forward with confidence, even in the face of uncertainty. 2. Hold on to faith in difficult times. Faith is not just about believing when things are going well, it's about holding on to that belief even when everything around you is falling apart. It's easy to have faith when life is smooth, but true faith is tested in the storm. When the winds of doubt and fear are raging, when the clouds of despair are closing in, that's when your faith needs to be strongest. God never promised that life would be easy, but He did promise that He would be with us every step of the way. In Isaiah 43:2, He says, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze." This is God's assurance to us that no matter what we face, He is with us, protecting us, guiding us, and making a way where there seems to be no way. 3. Let go and let God. Sometimes, the reason we don't see a way forward is because we're too focused on trying to control everything ourselves. We hold on to our problems, our worries, and our fears, thinking that we have to figure it all out on our own. But the truth is, we're not meant to carry these burdens alone. God wants us to let go and let Him take control. In Proverbs 3:5-6, we're reminded to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. When you let go and surrender your problems to God, you're giving Him the space to work in your life. You're allowing Him to move mountains, open doors, and create opportunities that you never could have imagined on your own. 4. Remember God's faithfulness. When you're struggling to see a way forward, take a moment to remember all the times God has been faithful in your life. Think about the times when you didn't know how you would make it through, but somehow you did. Think about the prayers that were answered, the blessings that came when you least expected them, and the ways God has shown up for you in the past. God's faithfulness is unwavering. He has been with you through every trial, every challenge, and every heartache, and He will continue to be with you, guiding you and making a way for you. When you remember His past faithfulness, it strengthens your faith in His future promises. It reminds you that the same God who made a way before will do it again. 5. Be patient and persevere. Sometimes, the way that God makes isn't immediate. We want instant solutions, quick fixes, and immediate answers, but God's timing is perfect, and it's often different from our own. There are times when we have to wait, when we have to be patient, and when we have to persevere through the challenges we face. In those times, it's important to remember that God is not delaying, He's preparing. He's aligning things in your favor, orchestrating circumstances, and setting the stage for something greater than you can imagine. Be patient and trust that God is at work, even when you can't see it. Keep your faith strong and don't give up. The breakthrough is coming, and when it does, you'll see that God was making a way all along. 6. Look for the unexpected. God's ways are often beyond our comprehension, and He has a habit of working in unexpected ways. The solution to your problem might not look like what you expected, and the path forward might be different from the one you envisioned. But that doesn't mean it's not the right path. Be open to the unexpected and trust that God knows what He's doing. He might close one door to open another, or take you on a detour that leads to an even greater destination. When you're willing to embrace the unexpected, you allow God to work in ways that exceed your expectations. 7. Keep moving forward. Finally, fighting for yourself means keeping your faith and your hope alive, even when it's hard. It's about continuing to move forward, step by step, even when the road is tough. It's about believing that God will make a way, even when you can't see it. In times of struggle, it's easy to want to give up, to stop trying, to let the difficulties overwhelm you. But remember, God never gives us more than we can handle. With Him by your side, you are stronger than you think. You have the power to keep going, to keep believing, and to keep trusting that God will see you through. Trust in God's promise. No matter what challenges you're facing right now, remember this: God will make a way. Trust in His plan, hold on to your faith, let go of control, and believe that He is working on your behalf. His love for you is infinite, and His power is boundless. He will open doors, move mountains, and create paths where there were none. So keep the faith, keep moving forward, and know that God is always with you, making a way. Thank you for watching. If this message has uplifted you, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspirational content. Remember, God is with you every step of the way. Stay strong, keep the faith, and trust in His promises. I'll see you in the next video.